Hi you guys, welcome back to another episode of In My Kitchen. Again, it's been a while. I didn't vlog yesterday, but I noticed that I should start vlogging some more episodes while I'm cooking dinner because we're going to be trying a few new recipes. Yesterday's dinner was actually really good. We did like grilled chicken, or I like pan fried the chicken using the chicken tikka masala, and we're gonna try that again today. This is from the actual masala is the Shan brand, and I know I mentioned it before. It's actually really good. Also, it is a little bit spicy. If you're not used to the spice, you can still use it. So what I did is, because I'm not too much of a fan of spice as well, when I put it on the pan, when I flipped over the chicken, I put honey, and I put honey on basically both sides of the chicken, and the sweetness from the honey kind of like balanced out the spice from the actual masala, and it tasted like really good. We did like a side of broccoli, and I actually steamed the broccoli already. So I had it steaming in the steamer while I was like working out downstairs. And I did really want to actually steam other vegetables like baby carrots, zucchini, and stuff like that. I forgot to pick it up when I was at the grocery store. So right now we have basically broccoli right here. It looks really good. I'm gonna try to do like a bigger serving, I think, of the broccoli. If you don't know, even a whole like bowl of broccoli that you eat is only 200 calories, and it makes you feel, these side of vegetables make you feel very full, and you won't feel hungry afterwards. Keeps you full for a longer period of time, and because it's only about 200 calories, you can easily burn that off at the gym, or like I actually have a stationary bike downstairs. I have free weights and stuff, and if you just do the bike for like 45 minutes or something like that, you can easily burn off, I think, 200 calories. So yeah, a very healthy meal. And also I did like a side of pasta. This is the pasta I did yesterday, the Parmesan pesto from the brand Knorr. This is the sidekicks, and it tasted really good actually. But like I mentioned, I didn't vlog yesterday, so I did take some pictures, so I'll post that up for you to see. That turned out really good. And I think what we're going to try today will be a different pasta. This is the chicken pasta sidekicks from the same brand of Knorr. And they have like so many different types of pasta. And if you don't know, like the sidekicks is basically a way for you to actually make dinner and stuff like very quickly. I put the pasta on for like maybe 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. But here I know it says like it should be done in like 7 to 8 minutes. I usually make sure that the pasta is very well done. But yeah, you just like kind of pour the contents in, mix it up with water and stuff. And I think it's something really fast. Like right now, I know I have a little bit more time over like the winter break, but once work starts and school starts and stuff, I have a lot more online classes after work as well. So I'm so busy. I don't know if I'd be able to like make a full on dinner or whatnot. So we're coming up with some very healthy recipes here. And yeah, we're gonna basically do the chicken as well. And like you already know, I always season my chicken with the salt and pepper first. So this is the Himalayan pink salt. We're gonna use that. And this is from the quality premium Himalayan salt. This is the brand here. And we're also going to be using the Kirkland signature black pepper, like always. And this is the brand that they have at Costco. So I'm going to use that. And then just like I mentioned, I'm also going to do the chicken tikka masala on top of that to give it a little bit of flavor. It will be a little bit spicy, but again, we're going to add extra honey. And if you don't know, honey is actually like really good for like your joints and stuff if you're suffering from maybe like joint pain. This is also from the Kirkland signature brand, and it's 100% pure Canadian liquid honey, so it's very healthy. And I always like kind of like put the honey on both sides of the chicken after I flip it. I'm going to actually not grill, but I'm gonna pan fry the chicken here. And yeah, that's what we're up to here. So I'm going to do, because I think you've already seen it before, but I'm going to marinate the chicken. And it's better if you marinate the chicken and like just like leave it out, I think, for a little bit. to let like the masalas and like the marinade actually soak into the chicken. So I think that's what we'll do. And then I'm gonna put it onto the pan. All right, so let me marinate the chicken here and then I'll show you really quick. Okay, so here's the chicken. That's something we've seen already. I do put a little bit of pepper, salt. I'm gonna add a significant amount of pepper as well. And then we're gonna use like the chicken tikka masala that I'm going to douse on top. I do tend to put quite a bit of the masala here as well, and the reason is that it really gives like some really good flavor to the chicken. So try to evenly spread it out like so. And so again, just like I mentioned, because it will get, I think, a little bit spicy. So I want to make sure wherever you see like the white spots, make sure you cover it up. Then you're going to flip the chicken and like marinate the other side as well. Hi guys. Okay, so we're back. I just want to show you really quickly. So I have the pan on and I turned the stove on here. I'm using extra virgin olive oil, which is actually, olive oil is the most healthy type of oil you can be using when you're cooking. Make sure you're not using vegetable oil. This is only 80 calories, but the point is it doesn't have any trans like fat, which is supposed to be like the bad fat that builds up in your body. It can definitely lead to like high cholesterol and stuff like that, or like build up a plaque in your blood vessels, and that's something that we want to avoid. So if you do like cooking stuff on the stove, make sure you're using olive oil, not vegetable oil. And I know I used to, when I was younger, I used to use vegetable oil all the time until I found out how unhealthy it is. And yeah, we should always be looking out for ourselves, what we're eating, what we're using to actually like cook the food. It makes all the difference. Okay, so I'm gonna put the chicken into the pan and get started on the pasta as well. Okay, so here we are. Look how good that looks, guys. I put the chicken in the pan, and like after I flip it over, I'm gonna add a little bit of honey to that side, and when the other side cooks, you flip it over again and add some more honey. I'm boiling some water here for the pasta. As soon as the water boils, I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon maybe of margarine before I put the pasta inside. All right, so that's where we're at. Okay, so here we are. I basically, look how good that looks, guys. Okay, so I flip the chicken once, and then what I do is just add like a little bit of honey onto the chicken. Then you let like the other side cook, and then I'm gonna flip it over basically like one more time. Chicken doesn't take that long to cook. However, I like to keep it like in the pan for maybe an extra few minutes to make sure it has completely cooked through. Alright guys, so this is what like the final product looks like for the chicken. The chicken is just about done. The pasta is still boiling. However, I thought we would do basically a side of sweet potatoes, so let me show you. Alright, so here we are. Sorry, I have like the fan on. I'll turn it off for a second. So I basically took the sweet potato. This is just 1 sweet potato. I cut it into slices. And basically what I noticed last time, what I did was I put honey on both sides of each of the potatoes, no salt, and then I added black pepper, and that way the pepper actually sticks to the honey on the sweet potato. And then we're gonna just take this, I'm gonna put it into like this pan right here, and then it's just gonna go straight into the toaster oven. And that's about it. And I flip it in between. I don't add anything else to the sweet potatoes. They turn out very nice and crispy. If you want to take off the skin, you can. I usually don't, because once the potatoes are done, if you want to peel off the skin, you can. It just easily comes off anyways. So I just leave it as it is. Okay, so we're going to put the sweet potatoes into the oven. And yeah, and they're just going to cook on their own. Alright guys, so here we are. Here are my sweet potatoes in the pan. I just need to put it into the oven. The chicken is just about done, as is the pasta. And then we have our side of broccoli. And next time, like we mentioned, we're going to be adding a lot more steamed vegetables as a side. So it'll definitely fill you up. And after you eat dinner, you really shouldn't be feeling like hungry or anything like that either. All right, so I think we're gonna end off the vlog here because I think dinner is just about done. I'll take like some pictures and post it up afterwards so you can see like the final product. Always turns out really good and it tastes very delicious. So make sure you do try this recipe as well at home. So thank you for joining me, and I will see everyone in the next episode of In My Kitchen. Bye.